matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. His first carry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Fielded at the 33. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop them at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. As we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave him with
with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 30.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. B.J. Hill in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning it, here's Hamler. Escapes the defender. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Love. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 1, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he finds Beasley, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
First down, going to the air with Love. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one going. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Love's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Steps away. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 39, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Love's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Love now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hines. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run again with Hines. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. One last shot for Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.